80s classic at Unique, especially in classics. Take a look at this. It's a 1991 Mercury Grand Marquis Colony Park LS Wagon, owned by the same family for the past 21 years. A little background in this vehicle. It has made numerous trips with the family to Disney World down in Florida. The kids grew up in this car, were taken to college in it. A lot of road miles, vacations, and just meticulously cared for. And I'm going to get into some more of that here shortly, but first, let's start taking a peek at this baby. Look at the grille, bumper, bright work up front. Color on this car is a light crystal blue metallic. Interior is shadow blue. So, I want to let you know where to check out the still pictures. We've got a lot to talk about on this one, but let me get this out of the way. UniqueClassicCars.com is where you can check out all the still pictures. One of the things I want to tell you to take a look at is the underside. Lack of corrosion, lack of rust. This thing is unbelievable. Look at the undersides. Engine bay. Take a look at the engine bay. For this car being over 30 years old, look at the engine bay, interior, and we're going to walk around and do that all now too. But you can take your time looking through the still pictures, UniqueClassicCars.com. Click on the link down below this video in the description. It's going to take you right there. And of course, you can call us, 507-386-1726. Why not? Keystone Classics, radial tires. What a look. Have some fun with this one. All right, let's take a look down this passenger side. Extremely solid car in the still pictures. Also look at the underside of the doors, all four of them. Look at this interior. Interior's like new on this thing. We're gonna get around to the driver's side. I'm gonna open it up. Start it up, let's hear it run. We're gonna look underneath the hood. We're even gonna do a driving video so we can take this car down the road and show you how it drives out. I went through our service department and inspection and checked out very, very well. You can sure consult with a sales associate about that when you call in. They'll be happy to go over that with you. Of course, it has the facing seats in the rear. Let's go ahead and open up. I'll show you here. A little easier, you don't have to look at the reflection. And look at the condition of them. Of course, seat belt on each side. Now, when I say meticulously cared for, let me go through some of these things besides just the car. Then we'll get back to the car. This whole folder is a manual, a service manual, and then receipts, paperwork, items that were purchased, service work and maintenance work that was done to it, owner's manual, along with the original warranty identification card. Stereo was replaced. There's the old one. It does have different shocks in the rear. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. So just things that were replaced on it, kept the old parts. There's some new parts in here also. You'll be able to check this all out in the still pictures. Car cover, of course. Hoses, brake components, all of that will go with it, will be put in the back. That tells me somebody cared for this car, bought parts when they needed for future use, had them ready, saved the old ones. That's what that definitely shows you. Another thing to remember, we do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation. And this vehicle will be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email. He stated there was 2 little spots of corrosion on this car due to the install of the rock guards, stone guards, mud flaps, whatever you'd like to call them. So just a little bit on each side. That has also been sprayed and treated and this has not been going anywhere. Little spot on the passenger side too, you'll be able to see in the still pictures. Other than that, I mean, yeah, there's a few nicks or dings. Character, I would call it on this car. Yeah, there's a little bit of that. This thing is in incredible shape. And again, we're going to start it up. Let's take a look underneath the engine bay. Let me go over a few things real quick before we start it up. It does have Airlift 1000 air bladders added to the rear just for hauling luggage, if there was a small pop-up camper, anything like that. They also changed the rear gears to 355s. AC has been completely gone through all the way down to the O-rings, and it blows cold. I was in there a little earlier, and it doesn't take long to chase you right out of it. Let's take a look at this back seat too. Look at just lack of wear on the seating surfaces. No rips, tears, holes. And you don't see fading. Definitely tell this car stored indoors, meticulously cared for. The technicians did mention the airbag light was on, so there was just an airbag light on. Of course, your monitor amenities, power windows, power locks, also power seat over here. We do have a split bench, I believe it is, yes, split bench seat. And let me step back and show you the true color of this seating surface. There's the color of the interior, just like that right there. If I get up on top of them with the camera, it wants to wash them out. So if I get right on top of it, that wants to wash it out. This here, that is the true color. Nice deep blue. All right. Again, AC works. AM, FM cassette. Stereo's working. The airbag light right here is the one that stays on. Text did note that. Want to pass it along. Wasn't a major concern for the previous owner. Did not affect the function or the drivability of the car. Look at the dash. No cracks. No fading, checking, anything like that on there. Wow. Of course, automatic climate control. You'll hear the compressor kick on just like it did, and like I said, it blows cold. Turn that off. All right. Of course, this is the last year of the Mercury big wagons. Slip around to the back. 302 underneath the hood. 302 V8, so plenty of power. Automatic transmission with overdrive. Listen to that. This thing is smooth. All right, I'm going to pause this a second. I want to show you underneath this hood. It is amazing. It's as clean and as nice as the rest of the car. And then remember, stick around to the very end of this video. We're going to take this car out for a drive, show you what it's like going down the road. So hold tight. Let me get this hood open. One thing I want to mention quick before we take a look at this engine and underside of the hood any closer. There is a build sheet for this car. There's also a marketing report, and again, that whole folder of receipts from service work, things that have been purchased for the vehicle. Consult with your sales associate. If you want to know more about that, feel free to call in and look at how clean this engine bay is. AC has been converted, as you can see back here. Hood liner added. Aluminum radiator for cooling. Nice and tidy and neat and clean. I'm not gonna lie, I want to jump in this thing and go on a vacation with it. Who doesn't? Very cool. '91 Mercury Grand Marquis Colony Park LS Wagon. What a specimen. UniqueClassicCars.com. 507-386-1726. We do consider trades. Financing is available. Of course, we can assist with transportation, and this vehicle may be eligible for an extended service contract. Consult with your sales associate when you call in or email.
Hey, did you know that this car qualifies for an extended warranty? It's just like the one you get at your new car dealership, except it covers your classic car instead. It covers all the major components like engine, transmission, drivetrain, and you can get coverage up to 10 years. Repairs aren't cheap. These extended warranties are a no-brainer. Contact us for a quote on this car today.
Today we have a 1991 Mercury Grand Marquis wagon. This has got the wood on the sides. Lots of spacious interior for the family or whatever you might want to haul. It is in amazingly good condition. Feels like a super low mile car. The odometer reads 14,327. Now I don't know how many there actually is on it, but it does feel like a low mile car. Starts up very nicely, crisp throttle response. We have good acceleration in this car. There is a flashing airbag light on the dash. Our coolant gauge is a quarter of the way up. Fuel gauge is a little less than half. And the rest would be warning lights. Wipers, and blower motor, work, radio here. We'll test in 1 second. It also works. Nice ride from this car. Cruise control is functioning. Very easy to drive. Cloth split bench seat. Of course, power windows and power locks and power mirror. There is a little rock chip in the windshield right there. Corners the way a giant station wagon should. Does feel just right. Nice quiet ride. Good road manners as far as the bumps in the road being absorbed. Headliner looks good. Very nice Mercury Grand Marquis station wagon. Take a look at the pictures and read about this car at uniqueclassiccars.com.